The gaming industry is filled with so many good games such as God of War, Stray, and Bayonetta. But there is a part of that industry that is focused on mobile. The mobile gaming industry is filled with the same repetitive gameplay with different assets. But there is a category of games that are focused on loot boxes. Those are gacha games. As you read in starter, today we are going to talk about Genshin Impact. But I'm not going to be the one who is going to talk about the game. I am just the guy for this job. Weeb! Genshin Impact, even if they wanted to or not, I personally was very curious about the game when it was announced back in 2020. Today, I'll talk about my opinion of the game and about the company. Welcome to Is Genshin Impact a good game? Firstly, let's talk about a company called HoYoverse, previously named MiHoYo. Maybe you were wondering, why the name change? Well, the reason is to show the fact that they are ready to expand to other forms of virtual entertainment. Since day one, our primary goal in content creation has been to provide our players all over the globe with something extraordinary, fresh, and intriguing, the company stated. The launch of HoYoverse reflects our growing commitment to providing global audiences with immersive entertainment through high-quality, diverse content, says the company at an interview with Detectify. Diverse content. I think they reflected the different mangas that they made for Genshin Impact and Honkai Impact, as well as the animation for Genshin Impact that will come in the future with the help of the folks at Ufotable. Yes, the guys that made Fate and Demon Slayer. Now, what do you think of the name change as a fan of one of their games? Mostly I don't care, I still call them in Hoyo, but in this video I'll call them Hoyoverse to avoid any confusion. But what other games did Hoyoverse made besides Genshin Impact? As stated previously, they made Honkai Impact 3rd, Honkai Gokon 2, and Tears of Primus. Don't ask me anything about that game, I don't know anything. Guess what games I play the most out of these three? Honkai Impact 3rd. I'll talk about that in another video because that game has its own flaws. Anyways, back to the topic. Genshin Impact. What is it? It's a gacha game launched back in 28th of September 2020. A gacha game. Gacha games are games that implement a mechanic similar to loot boxes that entices the player into spending in-game currency to get different items in games. This in-game currency can be obtained just by playing the game, but most people tend to pay money to get as much game currency as they can to get their favorite character or something else. Those people who spend stupid amounts of money in these games are called whales. I told you this right now because whenever I'm going to talk about whales, you know what I'm going to talk about? I'm not going to talk about killer whales or something else. That's good. It's Genshin about. Long story short, you have to find your brother or sister, depending on who you choose in the beginning of the game, and you have a little follower called Paimon to help you communicate with people because your character doesn't talk that much. And that's the game. There's not anything special if you look at it this way. Many people will talk about the different character stories that you can make to dig a little bit deeper into their backstories, or the different bosses with interesting mechanics, or maybe talk about the different places that this game has to offer. But it's all boils down to just finding your sibling, after all. Now, the gameplay. Spam and 1 and occasionally dodge. Why are you booing me? I'm right! Let's talk about the elements. In this game you have 7 of them. Pyro, Anemo, Dendro, Cryo, Electro, Hydro, and Geo. You can make different combinations of these to either blow shit up or grow some plants. And you have different types of weapons such as swords, big swords, hooks, spears, and bows. But wait, we have artifacts. Welcome. to the grind. Yes, in some of these games you have to grind. Imagine playing Destiny 2, but it's anime. It's not the same shit. Even one of your substance, it's not perfect. You have to grind the same specific part until you get another one with even worse stats. And repeat the same boring ass domain. Why is physical damage increased? For fuck's sake! Hold down, Will. We're still recording. Certain. What I was saying, every domain has its own advantages and disadvantages. Some may increase your shield strength and even give you bonus damage if you have a shield on your character, or others may slow your attack speed because your character has cryo applied on them, or even increase physical damage for some reason. And that's all about domains. Okay, some of them contain one big boss that you have to defeat to gain materials to increase the skills of one of your characters. Now, the characters. They can be divided in three categories, those being DPS, sub-DPS, and supports. But there's one problem with the characters. They're more 5 stars than 4 stars. And some of the 4 stars are just shit or heavily interesting mechanics, but are useless or are shadowed by other 4 stars such as Bennett, Sucrose, Sinchu, Tangling, Fisher, and Diana, to name a few. Are good things as well. The events. All the events have some interesting gameplay mechanics such as Probe Hunt, something similar to Attack Breakout, or even Water War. That was interesting. But even these events have to go to some uneventful moments. Let's see what it is. If the event talks about the backstory of one of the characters and you miss it, sorry, you'll never know who those parents are. But in all seriousness, this is dumb. Let's say that you just begin the game and you already have a favorite character, let's say Kazaka, I don't know. And that's an event about him. And you want to participate. Sorry, you can't. You have to reach adventure rank 35 to unlock Inazuma, and you have to finish Kazuka's story quest, which means you have to finish other characters' story quest until you can begin his. Only 2 days. Yeah. Let's imagine that you begin the game as an event is finishing about your favorite character. Now, don't recommend the game. If you are a fan of Gacha games or Zelda games, sure, go ahead, play it. But if you never touched these types of games before, I suggest you something else. Look, the game actually looks good for a mobile game, but it's kinda unoriginal lacking. I don't even know how to describe it. When I reached Inazuma for the first time, I hated that place, only because of Raiden and Rai. These two characters look very similarly to Mei and Yae from Honkai Impact. Yeah, however, isn't the master of originality. They have tried to implement many types of gameplay into their games, and such gameplays are often inspiration from other games. But let's be real. Everyone is getting inspiration from somewhere. I had to admit it was balancing. When the game was firstly launched, it had only 2 zones, Mostad and Liwen. And they could make a pretty good transition between the zones with a slight increase in difficulty. But when they introduced Inazuma, it was like entering Dark Souls. Maybe I have skill issue, but I don't deny it. But fuck Raiden Shogun's Arkham fight. I now have Sumeru. The forest actually looks nice. I'm anything with it. But fuck the desert. It's so bland. I know, I get it's a desert. But I could add more ruins. Or make it more interesting, I don't know. And another problem? Character designs. Look. I'm not a good artist. Don't say that I'm a good artist. But there are some character designs that are making me ask some questions. Does this look like an astrologist? Or this like a librarian? Or this like a secretary? Or you know what? I'll stop there. I'm going insane again. Anyway, is the game good? I played it for over a year. Of course it pauses. And you can say that it's not the greatest game. But not the worst either. There are far worse games than Genshin. But Genshin has some flaws. They're lacking events that are gatekeeping the new players. Interesting characters with uninteresting mechanics. The artifact grind. And the necessity on some characters for their gacha weapon. By that I mean the weapon that only drops from the gacha. Even the leveling is grindy and the community. Let's not talk about the community. I'm only here to analyze the game. But the community is toxic as fuck. If you don't agree to them, you'll either get doxxed or they try to cancel you. Now I'm asking, what is the worst gacha game? That's it. I'm going on a quest on finding the worst gacha game ever made. I bet there is a gacha game filled with microtransactions or special deals that expire as soon as they appear, or even character-locked content. I'm going to begin this search. If you have any idea of a bad gacha game that you want me to talk about, leave it down in the comments below and I'll have a look at it. With that being said, I was Diamond, the Whip, and let's enter deeper in this cave filled with gacha games. See ya on the other side.